So in this video we will study about the different terminologies. So first is bull's teeth, that is seen in the taurodontism. Tauro comes from a Latin word that means bull, and odontism from a Greek word odos that means the tooth. So it stands for the bull's tooth. So what is taurodontism? It is basically the enlargement of the crown of the tooth, enlargement of the crown at the expense of the root. It is similar to the tooth of the cut chewing animals, so that's why it is called as a bull's tooth. So you can see the normal picture of the tooth. It is normal one called as a cynodont, and this is a taurodontism in which the crown is enlarged at the expense of the root. So radiographically you can also see the taurodontism. So when there is a hypertaurodont, it appears rectangular in radiograph. There is a rectangular shape of the tooth when there is hypertaurodont. So bull's teeth is taurodont. So coming to the next one, this is the bullseye. You are well aware of the bullseye. What is bullseye? This is a target, central target. So it is called as a bullseye. So bull-eye appearance is seen clinically in a disease called as a erythema multiforme. So erythema multiforme, erythema stands for red, and multiform, different forms or the different morphology. So it is a mucocutaneous disorder affecting skin and the mucous membrane. So skin and also the oral cavity. So it is seen in the bull-eye appearance is also seen in the skin, not in the oral cavity, only in the skin. So this is a typical rash, that of the bullseye or the target's eye. So erythematous area surrounded by the erythematous concentric lines. So also called as the target lesion or the iris lesion. So remember that bull-eye appearance is seen in the erythema multiforme, also called as the target lesion and the iris lesion. It is seen clinically and only in the skin, not in the oral cavity. So this is also a radiographic picture of a bullseye. So radiographically bullseye appearance is seen in labial or buccal dilastration. Labial or buccal dilastration. So what is dilastration? It is basically a sharp bend or curve at the crown or the root surface. It is a sharp bend or the curve. So there is a sharp bend or curve at the, it may be on the root surface or in the crown surface at any site. So this is dilastration. So radiographically, when we take the radiograph of the teeth affecting with the labial dilastration, so it gives the appearance of bullseye. So bull-eye appearance, why it gives the appearance of bull-eye? Because there is a central radiolucency, as you can see here. It is of the apical foramen and the root canal. So pulp is radiolucent. So surrounding that there is a radio opacity of the tooth, that is of the dilastrated part of the tooth. So surrounding this dilastrated part there is a radiolucency again, that is of the PDL space. So it forms the target lesion or the bull-eye like appearance. So radiographically bull-eye like appearance is seen in the. So next terminology is the bull's neck. So it is seen in the two diseases. So first is the diphtheria. So patient affected with diphtheria, and second one is of the Ludwig angina. So diphtheria is a infection caused by the Corynebacterium diphtheriae, and Ludwig angina is a space infection, that is the cellulitis of the submandibular and the sublingual space. Why there is appearance of bull's neck? Because when there is an infection or the space infection or any Corynebacterium infection, there is an enlargement of the cervical lymph nodes giving the appearance of bull's neck. So revising all the terminologies, first is a bull teeth, that is in the developmental anomaly taurodontism, also called as a taurodont. So bullseye. So clinically bullseye is seen in the erythema marginatum, only seen in the skin, because erythema marginatum also affect the oral cavity, but these lesions will not be seen in the oral cavity, only in the skin. And the bullseye radiographically seen in the labial or buccal dilastration. again a developmental anomaly. So bull's neck, it is seen in Ludwig's angina and diphtheria and Ludwig angina. So this was all about the bull's teeth, bull's eye and bull neck. Thank you.